Are we good? I'm Pia, product manager at Homey, a platform dedicated to connecting property owners with tenants, operating in both Mexico and Chile. At Homey, we face several challenges. First of all, we were getting way too many leads compared to the number our brokers could actually handle. This meant we couldn't keep up with customer service, and our team couldn't respond to the questions from these tenants, potential tenants, or leads in time. And what was happening was that there was a specific segment of users who were really looking for one-on-one personalized support to clear up their questions about what their next step would be and the features of the property. Another thing that was also happening to us was that it was a bit difficult to deliver all the precise and exact information to each user at the moment they were expecting it. What we did was bring our Homey broker to life with artificial intelligence, which goes out to reach those contacts who previously didn't have follow-up from one of our advisors. And what it aims to do is clear up any questions they might have about the property, whether it's furnished or not, if it allows pets or not, how many square meters it has. And it responds within the same WhatsApp ecosystem, which is exactly what our users were looking for, to keep the conversation natural and gradually clear up those doubts to figure out if that apartment is the right fit for that tenant. Once those doubts are cleared up, what this AI advisor from Darwin aims to do is to invite the tenant to go see the apartment, to actually visit it, so they can finally decide if it's right for them or not. And what this broker does differently is that it constantly asks if the user is ready to schedule a visit and invites them to go see the apartment. The moment the user shows interest in moving forward with renting the property, the AI broker offers them the available time slots specifically for that apartment. And what it aims to do is create a match between our availability and the user's availability, confirming the appointment right within the same WhatsApp conversation. Additionally, what we did was feed Darwin, this AI broker, with all the questions our users typically ask about the rental process, the documentation needed to apply for an apartment, how the reservation process works, and everything related to living in that rental or under that lease agreement. So thanks to Darwin, we can now respond quickly and effectively, and pretty much in the same way in every conversation with each user. There is a segment of users who need this more one-on-one support, and what they do is leave us their information for the apartment they're interested in. And there, if they don't respond to some of the internal prompts we have to invite them to schedule an appointment through our website, what we do is reach out to them with this artificial intelligence employee, this broker, whose job is to remind them, hey, I noticed you showed interest in this apartment. Would you like to schedule an appointment? Do you have any more questions about this apartment? And that's where the whole conversation takes place, within the WhatsApp environment. One of the things this artificial intelligence broker allowed us to do was to refocus the efforts of the sales team on moving forward with leads who had already shown a clear interest in renting those apartments. So now we have an AI-powered broker that is in charge of verifying if those leads have real interest, answering questions, and moving them forward in the funnel. And our whole team is focused precisely on converting those leads. At Homey, the team kind of sees this AI advisor as an extra helping hand, right? It's specifically so the team can focus on assisting those users who are already further along in the process. So besides being like another employee for us, it also helps us position ourselves technologically in the market. Since we implemented our AI-powered broker, we've managed to schedule over 3,000 appointments. And in this specific segment, we've also improved conversion by more than 40%. We looked for different solutions in the market to tackle this issue, and what we often found were chatbots or AI systems that just responded with tons of information, and the conversation on WhatsApp didn't feel very natural. What we really needed was for our users preferably not to realize they were talking to artificial intelligence. With Darwin, the conversation that this AI broker has today truly feels like a human, empathetic conversation. In fact, people think it and even ask if it's going to be the one showing the apartment. What we were looking for was to find a strategic partner who could help us carry out this implementation by integrating with us. And what we found in the Darwin team was exactly that support when it came to implementing this almost tailor-made solution that we built together between both teams. My recommendation for companies, small businesses, and startups that are thinking about adding artificial intelligence to their business is to go for it, to dare to try out these kinds of solutions. You can measure the volume and the impact that these solutions bring, and you'll probably come to the same conclusion we did at Homey, that it's worth developing this kind of solution. And my recommendation is that if you're gonna try it with Darwin.